Okay, so I'm going to tell everyone the story of my May 2-4 weekend. I went to a party and it was like a field party and with my friend E and her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. So I didn't really know the guy that was having the party, but it was like a field party, like you don't have to be invited. So I was like, all right, sweet. So I got there and I got like a maybe a Mickey of vodka and a Mickey or no, a 26er of tequila, and I brought a big bag of limes and lemons. And I didn't bring a knife, so when I first got to the party, I met a bunch of people that I knew, and I was like, like maybe they have a knife because I really need to crack these lemons. So I was like yelling around, like asking for people for knives. We tried opening them with keys, like any kind of sharp object we had, but they would just not open. So finally, my friend Harriet, she gave me her Blockbuster card, and we just cracked that mother trucker open up, and it was a good night. There was a big bonfire, maybe around 100 people there. I got totally trashed. I was like, met so many people, and there was generators, and there was like an outhouse, and like you could not get busted by the cops at this party. You had to walk through this like muddy trail of death. Took about like 8 minutes to walk through. My flip-flops broke in the mud, but it was a decent party. Like there were so many people there. There was a fire. I was going up to people being like, "Hey, add me on Facebook." I was so drunk. And then I went up to this one girl and I was like, "Oh my god, like, hey, what's up? I have you on Facebook." And I tricked her, and I didn't actually have her on Facebook, but it was just really funny. But yeah, all my friends were like, "Hillary, you gotta stop drinking. Like, you're gonna get alcohol poisoning." And like, I blacked out like 3 times. It was so funny. Like, I was hammered. And then there was like all these people that were like, "Oh my god," like, and like it was like people from I went to high school with, and I just kept going on being like, "Oh my god," like, I'm like, "Remember me from high school?" And they were like, "Oh my god, yeah, like, you're so funny," and stuff. It was crazy. That was my May 2-4 weekend. I had to work the next day, which was crazy. I don't think I was pretty much still drunk at work. I was working the drive-thru. I work at you can guess where I work, but was working the drive-thru, and some guy was like, "What, are you still drunk or something?" So, it was pretty funny. I think he knew. My eyes were red as a devil's dick, but So that was my May 2-4 weekend, drunk. And I when I have a couple drinks, I start smoking, which I shouldn't, but I made this song up, and I was like, "Who's got the smokes?" And I must have bummed like 100 smokes off people, because they're like, "Oh, Hillary, you don't smoke," but